This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
What's up, people? Welcome to another exciting edition of the Still a Man podcast. Tonight's topic, women say that good men are hard to find, yet they choose to seek counsel and guidance from those that are blind. So simply put, they're looking for a good man, but they're taking bad advice from the women around them. Now, some people might say this is because these type of women that are searching for the good men, their expectations are too high. So how do you feel about that? We're gonna jump right into it. Patsy, I'm going to start with you. How do you feel about that statement? When looking for a good man, the reason why you or your brethren haven't been able to find such a thing is because you guys' expectations are too high. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that's a big question.
A deep breath.
Yeah. See, I've been at a point where it's like, if I find a relationship, it's gonna come no matter who I seek counsel from. And really, you know what? The main opinion that I question myself, I kind of go with my intuition instead of ask people about stuff, right? And talk about stuff. But really, when it boils down to, it's like, how comfortable are you with when you find a man, you know?
I like it.
You just have to be discerned with what you're doing and who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm. So you have to have a level of discernment.
Yes. If you ain't feeling them, well, you need to step away.
Okay. All right. Tanya, same question. How do you feel about those that say the reason why they can't find a good man is because their expectations are too high?
That could be for some women. Some women don't know what a good man is. They come from a broken home where they see their mother with all different kind of men treating them all different kind of ways, and so you don't know. All you know is that you don't want that for yourself, but you still got to learn how to do the discernment, like Patty said.
Okay. All right. 2 for a level of discernment. All right. Patty, what is it? What you got, Maria, for us? How you feel about it? They say that women's expectations are too high. That's why they can't find a good man.
Well, should you settle for less?
Ooh.
I mean, when you say your expectations are too high, I mean, you deserve to have a good man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did I get all the ladies? All right, so we're gonna go to the men. Brad, we're gonna let you start off. You're gonna speak first. How do you feel about the statement that the reason why women have a hard time finding a good man is because their expectations are too high? Do you agree with that or you disagree?
I can't speak for a woman. I don't even want to speak because I don't know. I gotta let that one go to them.
Okay, that's fair. Brimage, how you feel about it?
Ask me one more time.
The expectations for a woman concerning a good man, the reason why a woman cannot find a good man is because her expectations are too high.
Mm, yeah, this is my point of view, seeing it from me looking in from the outside. I think that if the expectations are too high, it can work in their favor because they're never gonna find Mr. Perfect or Mr. Right. But if they have it high enough, they'll find somebody that is just right, decent.
Okay. All right. We're gonna hear from the youngster of the panel, Mr. Minister of Conspiracy, G. Lacey. Talk to them. Now, after that introduction, I would have thought you would have came in spitting fire.
Is he still there?
Don't forget Sean.
I know. I was coming to him after the minister. Okay, the sinister minister
Don't let
is
me
not.
see him.
He's not there for whatever reason. He's probably putting
Timmy
out.
just joined us.
All right. Let's go to Timmy and then Sean.
I've been here.
Timmy, how you feel about that statement? The reason why women fail to find a good man is because their expectations are too high.
Nah, I think a lot of women listen to other women who pump themselves up and act like they got it going on, and so and say things like, oh nah, I wouldn't do that. This dude, he do this and that for me, and I ain't got to do this and that. So I believe it be from listening to other people's experiences and then figure out that they
Go.
figure, oh, I could go that same route that person, but what works for somebody else might not work for you.
Okay. So you don't feel like it has anything to do with them having high expectations. You feel like it's because they just take bad advice.
Yes.
Can I add say something in regards to that? I don't think it's so much as having high expectations. I think that we grow up with a false sense of what a real man is, and so there are real men out here that are being overlooked because of the false sense of what portrays a real man. The image that we've gotten from television, from the people around us. Excuse me. So I think it's maybe like a false sense of what a real man really is.
Who?
A
Timmy,
good man.
excuse me, Tanya. Timmy,
Where?
mute your phone. Go ahead, Tanya.
No, that's what I have to say. I don't think it's so much of expectations is too high. I think that a lot of us grow up with that fairy tale image, of what it is to have a good man, and we base those men based on on what we've been taught and what we're looking for. And some of us have nothing but bad examples of men, so we create our own thought process of what a good man is or what we want. We want something different from what we grew up around. We want to have a better life, and we think we'll get a better life because society has placed in our membrane that this is what constitutes a good man, and this is what constitutes a good life. And so you try to go after that.
Okay.
And so it's really a false sense of what really constitutes a good man.
Okay. Sean, you're up. Same question.
Thank you, Tanya.
Go ahead, Sean.
I said thank you, Tanya.
Oh, Tanya.
Yeah.
I guess she spoke volumes. I guess she
Okay. All right.
said enough.
Say less. Say less. So
Can I say something?
Yeah. Oh,
Please.
Go ahead.
I think the people who say that women have high expectations are mad because their expectations they would never meet those expectations. So they want people to lower them. So if I'm asking for better than you can give me, or expect from me, and I know that I can't do it, I would tell you that you need to go lower instead of me kind of come higher.
So, for all of you who are just joining tonight's topic of discussion, the topic is women say that good men are hard to find, yet they seek counsel and guidance from those that are blind. So, and I mean blind in the sense where they can't lead. They can't lead. They can't be a leader. They can't be a shepherd in the flock because they don't have no leadership skills. They don't have the good strategies, discipline of themselves, and they don't have a good account of themselves. And most of all, it brings me to the next one. They don't have good opinions about men. So Sean and Bird, you guys did not answer the last question, so I'm going to start with you guys with this question. How do you feel about this? Is what research is stating that women they can't find a good man because they don't know what they want. How do you feel about that? Bird first.
Again, I will not speak on what is in a woman's mind or heart because I am not a woman and I ain't the person to read it. I'm listening, having a good time. I'm not going to comment on what a woman is needing and wanting and don't know what they want because I don't even know. I can't speak for that.
Now stay right there because I'm not going to let you off the hook. So because you said you can't speak on what the woman is feeling and what they want, do you feel like you're a good man and you could be what they're looking for?
I could be a good man. I could shut up. I can be an amazing man to a woman that I know is all into me. Ooh. Other than that, I will not be a good man to anybody if I'm not being done good. I'm not being done good first. Unfortunately, it's got to be what I need first, and the world can be yours. That's just the game. Like it, don't like it, I'm out of that. But honestly, I would love to tell my daughters to set their standards as high as possible and don't settle, and this is what you need, and men ain't shit. I'm going to give them the whole spiel if I had that opportunity, which every man should be giving their daughter that. But that doesn't happen, and other things come out of that. But at the end of the day, I would expect the highest standard for my daughters for a man. And shit better be together. You come to meet me or I'll beat you up. You can't be with my child if you ain't shit. Excuse my language. But
well, sometimes that's, it requires strong words to describe certain individuals. Sean, same question. How do you feel about that statement about them saying most women can't find a good man because they don't know what they want?
Women not knowing what they want, I don't think that's a very accurate statement. I think that in my personal opinion, I think women they like variety, and if they can find everything that they like in one person, that's what it is, because you can find a lot of things, a majority of the stuff that you like in someone, but then it'd be that one thing that's lacking that actually might be way more important than all the other things that you like that could turn you off from that individual. So I think that's what probably happens.
Okay. Robert, how you feel about that statement? Women don't know what they want, so how can they find a good man?
How do I feel about that statement? Let's see. I really don't know how to answer that one. I can go bouncing off of Sean and B. I definitely know there are some good men out there. I think that they just need to stay looking, never lower their they have to always know what they're worth. So if they know their worth, they won't settle for something that is not worth their time. They know what they want, even if it's two men instead of one. They know what they want.
Okay.
There's a lot of wolf. There's a
Go ahead,
lot of
Timmy.
wolf in sheep clothing, and a lot of women be picking these men that are in wolf in sheep's clothing. They really and a lot of them want bad boys, want thugs. They want the baller, because they see and they watching things that they see on TV and they see all the entertainers and all this, and they don't understand that these dudes, the entertainer and them be influencing the public in a lot of stuff that they do. They don't realize that, and some just don't care. But the reason why I think a lot of women, because it ain't their standards too high, it's just that they be looking in the wrong places. That's what I believe firmly. They're in the wrong places looking, and someone that might be that guy, they bypass them and go to this other guy that ain't no good. And it could be written on the dude's forehead that he ain't no good.
Okay. Let's hear from the ladies. Maria, you go first. How do you feel about when people say that women can't find a good man because they don't know what they want? How do you feel about that statement?
I agree with Robert. Women know what they want. So whether if it's a bad boy or someone who's too good for them, they already know what they want.
Okay, straight to the point. Patsy, same question.
I agree with that. Like I know what I want. Just a man that treats me well, respects me, and have a lot of things in common. Like with me, it's okay that we don't like everything 100% the same. But it's like there's got to be some common ground there.
Like
And we got to feel each other like that. Otherwise it ain't gonna work.
Good answer. Good answer. All right. Let's go with Tanya.
You're gonna have to come back to me because I gotta handle something real quick.
Okay. All right, Duchess, it's on you.
I agree that women know what they want. I mean, especially if you're older. I mean, I would think that would pertain to
Younger
younger
generation.
women who aren't
Mm-hmm.
sure of themselves. So if you're not sure of yourself, so how can you be sure of what you want? But
Mm-hmm.
older women or mature women, you know what you want, you know what your expectations are, you know what you're looking for. And I think the older you get, the less you'll deal with BS.
Mm-hmm. Good answer. Right to the point. Y'all killing this. So I just want to make sure I got everybody. Did anybody else join in? So anybody?
I'm back. Okay.
All right, T, same question. How do you feel about those that make the statement that women can't find a good man is because they don't know what they want?
No, like I agree with everybody else. We know what we want. It's just sometimes it's a little answer on both sides of the aisle. We know what we want, but sometimes you're looking at it in all the wrong places.
Ooh.
So for me personally, myself, I like variety. I want somebody that's going to stimulate my mind, my physical, and my spiritual. Now, if the person got all of those, we can rock. Sometimes you find one that got a couple of them, and you think you can change them, and you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find one that got one or two. You know what I'm saying? But when you find somebody that got everything that you're looking for, that's when you ride.
And before we move forward, because we're gonna stay right there where Tanya is, because she just brought us to the next question. But we're gonna just hold on one second, because I want to make sure I got everybody. Did we get anybody new joining us? Because I want to give them a chance to answer. No one new? All right, we're gonna move forward. All right, next question or statement is the reason why women fail to find a good man is because they subscribe and they to that Build a Man manual. Speak on that. We're gonna go with the ladies first. Tanya, since we're here with you, go ahead and speak on that.
Well, like I said, you can find one that got a couple, what you looking for, but then they got some rough edges around them. Then you got to work on, you try to change them. Like I said, you try to change them or build them into the man that you want them to be for yourself, and then you get a lot of heartache and headache.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you find the one that got all three, like I said, for me, when I found the one that that stimulated my mind, my spirit, and my physical, I went there. And you have to put in that level of discernment, because I knew that even though he was rough around the edges, that I can see his heart. Some of the things he did probably was wrong, but at the bone marrow of it all, he had a good heart and a big heart.
Okay.
Sometimes when you find that perfect one, he's not perfect when you find him, but if you peel back the layers, you can find something amazing.
I like it. All right. Let's go to Duchess. You speak on that. This Build a Man module. How you feel about that?
No, I'm not a contractor. I don't build anything. You need to come to the table with yourself together. We build together, but am I actually putting a puzzle together and building a man? Absolutely never. So, of course, when you meet somebody, they're used to their ways, so you have to come into learning each other's ways and growing together. But as far as building somebody and putting them together from the basement up, absolutely not. No.
Okay. Clear about that. Patsy, same thing. Do you subscribe to the Build a Man module? I mean, how you feel about that? They say that's why women can't find a good man, because they're trying to build them up.
Oh, and can I add something? And you can't change anyone unless they want to be changed.
Exactly.
And I think
Wait, Tim. Hold on, Timmy. We're gonna come to you first when we get to the men. But hold that thought. Go ahead, Patsy.
Yeah, I agree with everybody. There's no such thing, like people want to make like there's a such thing as Build a Man. We are not going to build a BM factory where you can pick out a empty beer
Vessel.
or an empty vessel and you build it. No, it's like you got, like everybody say, you got to figure out what their nicks are, when good and bad, and try to like, is it worth my time dealing with this person? If not, you move on to the next one and trying to find that perfect match for you. Whether they have a little edges or rough edges or not, it's like you gotta try to find that perfect match for you. And if they find that you're a perfect match for them and you work together.
Like it.
Build each other up.
Like it. All right, Maria, same question. Do you how you feel about that statement? Women can't find a good man because they're trying to build them up.
Well, I don't believe in building a man. Relationships already take a lot of time and effort to put work in. Why would you want to build a man when you know there is no guarantee that man's going to stay with you. You're building him up to be the perfect man for the next woman.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, facts.
Okay. Well, Timmy, I promise to come to you first. Because I think we got all the ladies. If I'm wrong, any new ones, feel free to jump in there. But I think that's
I'm
all.
just gonna say what Maria said.
All right, no, Josie, you can't come in like that. You're not gonna sneak off and go hide. Same question. Because you missed a lot of questions, so we're gonna make sure you answer this question. Do you
Oh
subscribe
God,
to the Build a Man module?
you know I don't.
Well, tell the world why you don't.
I just see it as something that we should be already have had established in your life before you try to bring someone else into your life. I don't mind building together, but I mean, I don't know. I hope we'll learn off of one another, but I'm not trying to, I guess, make you understand the importance of finance or health or hygiene. I mean, that's that you should know that.
Wait, stop. Say, no, back up. What was the last one about what? Hygiene?
Hygiene. Oh my
You
God.
heard me. If your feet stink, your feet
Oh,
stink. If your ball sack stink, it stinks. It's you should know better.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, seriously though.
I heard it
Men,
all.
men are out here every day talking about with women this and women that. Look at it. No, you guys have some things going on with you too, and
Yeah.
you know you gotta come to the table knowing better, just like y'all feel the same as about us.
Dirty,
And,
saggy.
and I'm gonna leave that there, David.
So
Thanks
so
for letting
so
me have
so
to explore.
so you are not a card carrying member of the Build a Man Nation.
No, we can build together, but I'm hoping you're coming already built so you can help me out. Because God damn it, I'm confused.
Oh. Timmy, Timmy, and then Sean. Sean, I got it. You gonna come to you right after Timmy. Go ahead, Timmy. Go. Same question. How you feel
Well,
about them saying these women can't find a good man because they subscribe to that Build a Man module?
I I I don't believe in that. I like Josie and Kiana said, it's a you build together. Ain't no such thing as building a man. It ain't no such thing as building a woman. We both communicate and we have conversations about how we can build together. That's what we do, but it ain't no building me or molding me this way. We come together in the middle and be common ground and everything will be cool. But if you thinking you coming to build, that you ain't building no bridge or nothing.
Okay. Sean, you put this into perspective.
All right. I guess I look at it a little bit different from everybody else because I take the word build and I just I associate it with a woman like helping a man be successful and be the type of man that he can either be productive in society as well as in her life. And so if she's showing him, like, especially if he's interested in her, then I think it's her job, or she should be able to show him what it is that is appealing to her, what it is that you probably would need to be in order for us to grow or me to be even interested back in you like that. So I think that's that. If a man is approaching a woman and she's a certain type of way, and if you really like her like that, this and that and the other, and she has standards or whatever it is that you like, then I think a man will shift and change his ways if that's who and what he wants.
Yes. Are you
Well,
done?
I think that the women are saying that they're not willing to build a man from scratch. He had to come with something to the table that she's dealing with him in the first place.
So you guys,
well, I mean, there are some women that because somebody has said it earlier that women know what they want, whether it be a good boy, bad boy, whatever. And I remember saying that there are certain qualities in a man that a woman likes, but then there's that one or two things that's lacking. And so if she's willing to focus on that, that's almost building that man up to be what it is that she thinks he may be lacking for her.
Yeah, but I think that's what we're trying to say. It's like we come together, so like you help me to build myself up, and I help to build you up. So we're not building you from scratch, is what we're saying.
Okay, so let me
Okay,
come here.
I hear what you all are saying, but that's why I said I must be interpreting the question differently.
I'm gonna come in here and try to just give y'all a visual. Men, women. Women go out, they could be driving in their car, looking as fly as they could, all cute, knowing they doing everything for themselves, business bound, holding down their household, got everything working in their favor. They see a man coming out of the store, damn, he looks good. Wonder what he got going on in his life. Let me shoot the hello breeze of conversation. They talk, phone numbers is passed, and her mind, from a little bit of conversation she had with him probably misleading her or making her assume that he got something going on. This man over here doesn't have nowhere to live that he can call his own. He's staying with one of his boys. He has no job. He's either staying with mama and daddy, has no job, has no source of income, food stamps, government assistance, no job. So when she gets with him from a club, it's the same way. He's there on his boy's account. His boy's paying for the drinks. His boy paid to get him in there. His boy probably let him borrow his shoes, his pants, and his shirt he got on. You understand what I'm saying? She brings this man into her home because this man needs a place to stay now. She puts a roof over his head. She's building him. She tells him, well, if I can't get you a job by tomorrow, I sure can help you fill out for some government assistance. I'll get you a food stamp card, maybe a little bit of disability. You can play out like something's wrong with you, or we get you some transitional assistance. Or I can call my pops up or my uncle or one of my friends inside Connect, get you to work for this company, and I help get you this way. Now I'm dressing you. I help shower you, clean you up. Got you going to the barber shop on a regular. You looking good as I thought you could look. I looking good as I thought you could look. Now he starts smelling himself. Damn, I really don't need her. All these other women are at me now. I got options. I'm looking good. Money in my pocket. You build me up to be with the next woman. Made me as great as I can be.
Did that?
With all that being said, right?
I don't
With all
believe
that
it
being
built it
said,
up. I think he probably didn't have no willpower. He didn't have mind structure to do the necessary things or didn't know how to go about doing the necessary things. So she gave him will and helped him realize that he got power in himself to go out and get those things. Even though
You're
she's,
35, almost 40 years
pointing
old,
him,
and you're just now getting will from a lady, and you couldn't find out all those years growing up from your family, your
some
moms, your
people,
dad,
some
your aunts, your
dudes are
uncles, your
not
sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your friends, and
because
you
they
just
didn't
now one
listen. They
lady
didn't
changed your
listen.
whole way of thinking.
hey, can I ask a
So
question?
and
Yeah,
sometimes
Sean,
they
jump
take that.
back in there.
And I don't want to get off subject. The last statement, not of this segment that you just did, Robert, but the last statement that he said. It was the third time that it was said tonight, and I'll say the statement after I make this right. Why do we as a people always have to assume or think that there's going to be a negative at the end of something? And what I'm talking about is Robert said all that he said, and then at the very end, he automatically put the man in a situation to where he was gonna be grimy, to where she did all this for him, and now he's starting to feel himself, and now he's gonna go and be great for the next person. Why can't we ever get some credit and think that some of us can appreciate what that woman did and actually stay with that woman?
It could
It's
happen,
the third
Sean,
time tonight that I've heard that statement being made, that something's being done greatly for this guy, this and the other, and we ain't gonna do it for him to be that for the next guy. Well, like
next woman.
The next woman, yes. Sorry. Why do we
That was
jump
the
to that?
Brewington saying that.
No, what I'm telling
Well,
you.
I was about to say, well, maybe because some of us seen other people go through something as so, and you speaking from experience that other people who may had addicted. Which
and
I
that's
do
what I'm
know
speaking
people
from.
But is that
everybody?
No, it isn't.
It don't have to be
But
everybody. It don't
I'm
have
gonna
to be
say
everybody,
this.
but we know that some people have done that.
And that's why I painted that picture of what build a man could be in the worst way, what the women don't want. They don't want to sit and hold your hand, give you a pacifier, only to you to throw back up on them, spit on them like they wasn't that chick at the beginning for you, holding you down. Some men do that. Now, you might find you 1 out of 10, maybe 2 out of 12, but it's never going to be an even.
That's interesting statement.
And I just want to say, that could be vice versa for men as well. He sits there and he put all his time and effort in the female and built her up, and she left him because she thought she was better for someone else.
Bert, I'm gonna give you a chance to answer that if you choose to, and then I'm going to good segue, Sean, into the next one. Bert.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Start over. Say that again, what you just said.
It got rather heated. I don't know if you missed it.
Build a man. This was the build a man deal.
Yep, and Robbie gave his description of the no count ninja, and and it went a different direction, and you're gonna bring us back?
I don't want to necessarily say, a man needs to be built, but I do believe a man is going to, like Sean said, will be willing to change his life. You got a thug, you got somebody in the street, but they met someone that's sensitive and soft to them and they can open to, and they don't want to be in the street no more. So I don't necessarily want to say you built them, but men that are truly into a woman will change his life to be with that woman. And maybe it is a standard, like women, I don't want thugs, you know what I'm saying? And this is, to me, a good woman that I want to give up that thug to be with a good woman. But I just want to throw down some church real quick.
Go ahead.
Many, not all, many women do not find a good man because too many women are trying to be the man.
Oh, we're going to stay right there. I promise I'm going to come right back to you. Because
that
is one of the...
Write that down.
Yeah,
that's society.
Be a woman and let a man be a
society did that.
Wait, Timmy.
No,
Timmy,
society
don't go there.
did not.
Don't go there. We're coming back to that. We're coming back to that.
Hold your horses there.
We're coming back to that.
Yeah, please do come back to that, because I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why women are being
because men have lost
their
way of allowing women to be women.
Ladies,
hold
ladies,
wait.
The government put them head of house.
Wait. You guys, wait. We're going to come back to that. But in order to do that, we got to answer this next question. Good segue, Bird, but you jumped over the next question. But that's good, because we all on the same page. So just this way, we're coming right back to that. We're going to come right back to Bird when we get into that question. So here we go. Everybody take a deep breath.
Yeah.
All right, get the screen on.
Hold it in.
All right, now here we go. Now they say the reason why women can't find a good man because you feel that all men are the same. Liars, cheaters, lazy. and don't want to be nothing. So therefore, that's why they have nothing. I'm gonna let Maria answer that first.
Say that question again.
They say the reason why women can't find a good man is because they feel like all men are the same. Liars, lazy. They don't want nothing for themselves. That's why they have nothing, and they're cheaters. That's
Well,
it.
I don't think that every woman thinks that way of a man. There are some good men out there, and there's men that is responsible, hold down themselves, have a job, take care of their kids, and stuff like that. I don't think that every woman thinks that way.
Okay.
But is the woman gonna, if she's been through something, she's possibly to think that way.
Okay. Patsy?
You know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's like we don't always think like that, but if you've been through a situation, you kind of like had that wall built up, and to kind of see what somebody you can kind of get interested in. Is there gonna be the same way? Well, I'm just gonna test the waters and see what he's like. And if he's gonna be like the last person I've been with, well, he gotta hit the road, Jack. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead, Patsy.
you just can't. You gotta have that discernment of how that particular man is compared. Like, not to really compare men, but sometimes you end up doing that. Just like men compare women to past women. You know.
Yeah, hold on, mommy. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go to Josie next, and then Duchess.
What's the question?
Okay. So again, they say the reason why women can't find a good man is because they feel that all men are the same, that they're liars, they're lazy, they don't want anything, that's why they don't have anything. And that they what was the other one? Cheaters.
Right. And it's not all women, right? Because that would just mean that all women are stupid because we would be the same, right? We're not the same. So I'm going to say that to each their own. And there are some situations where people are cheating, lying, manipulating, but that doesn't
Joe
mean
lies.
yes, he does. But however,
Let me get my guitar.
we're talking about this situation here. And yeah, so I don't think it is all women. I think that that's just who's dealing with that situation at that in particular time. That shouldn't shut you down as a woman either to try again.
Okay. Right.
No.
You got more?
No, that's it.
All right, Duchess, you got the floor. Same question.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I heard something about cheating and
So they said the reason
and
why
lying,
women,
and my mind went blank because
they said the reason why women can't find a good man is because they feel that all men are the same, liars, lazy, cheaters, and they don't want nothing. That's why they have nothing.
well, I mean, it's unfortunate that the rotten fruit stinks up the whole room. That's not true for all men.
One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch, girl.
All right, Donnie Osmond.
It doesn't. But it's unfortunate that that's what's going on. I mean, of course, there's liars, there's cheaters, there's men who have whole families and stuff. That's out there in
Joey
the public.
Butterfugos out there.
Huh?
The Joey Butterfugos that are out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. But I mean, that doesn't. I mean, you have to. Unfortunately, you might have to go through a lot of weeds to get to the right plant. But you know, if it's for you, it's for you, and if it's not, please do not try to force it because it's too much of a headache and too much of a pain.
Yeah.
It
If it don't
requires work,
fit,
Yes.
but it doesn't require you going crazy in the meantime.
Okay.
that's what is
Go,
right
Tanya.
there.
Go ahead,
No,
Tanya.
I'm just amen what Kiana said. That's what it is.
Nah. You got more than that. Same question. They say a woman can't find a good man because she feels that all of them are the same. Liars, lazy, cheaters, and they don't want anything. That's why they have nothing.
Oh, I only can speak from my experience through my lifetime. God has brought men in my life. They haven't been good. Some have misused me. Some have been really good to me. Some have been excellent. You know that I end up spending the rest of my life with. I go through this spirit first. Spirit first. So if God brings people into your life for a season, a reason, and a lifetime.
Mm.
And it's all to teach you a lesson and to give you tools for the future endeavors that you got coming up. They help you weed out the bad apples so you know what you don't need, what you don't want. And you learn from each experience.
Like it. All right, let's give the man's a chance to
I don't know. Somebody's over there chopping their ass off, boy. You must be getting ready to cook some good shit.
Timmy, so you can go ahead and answer the question. Again, they say women they don't have a good man because they feel that all men are the same, liars, cheaters, lazy, and they don't want anything. That's why they have nothing.
I don't believe that. It's to me, it's the choices of men that they encountering. That's what I believe. You going off of your experience, but you just ain't met that guy that is good, a good dude. And some women they meet that good dude and they mess over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they didn't know he was a good dude until he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, he wasn't a
so
good
I don't
girl.
believe that. I believe that you choose who you want to be with, and you make that choice. It's just like life is choices. You make good choices, and you make bad choices, and you make in between choices that might be on the borderline. But everything is a choice. So would you choose to a person to be with, and that person is not right for you, you have the choice to leave that situation. You don't have to stay in it, and you have the choice to keep looking for someone that until you find the right one. That's what it is about.
Okay. Robert, same question.
Because the cheaters, liars, ain't worth pretty much nothing, don't want nothing. That's what you're saying to me.
Basically, and don't forget lazy.
Lazy.
And by the way, that all that what you said is choices too. Lying, cheating, don't want to do nothing with that's all choice.
Okay. Robert?
So that's the reason why women can't find a real man, because these men carry all of those attributes. They're just that piece of nothing.
That's what they say.
That's why you got to have a discerning spirit.
So what I'm gonna say to that is that's not in every man. They just got to keep looking till they find the right one. If you put all your apples in one basket and expect to get a shiny red one, you might lose. You got to keep looking. You got to weigh your options. You always have options. So I'm gonna disagree with they can't find a man because they're all that way. That's not true.
Okay. We're gonna go to Sean and then Bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of what everyone else has said. I think that, excuse me, that we pick and choose what we want to deal with, what we don't want to deal with. Again, I'm gonna go back to the ladies when they said earlier that women know what they want, and regardless to whether a man has any of those qualities, she knows what she's going to put up with and what she's not going to put up with. And somebody else said the key word, I think, is just choice.
Right. That be me.
Yep, that was Timmy. So has G Lacey joined us? He's still absent.
He's the one that's chopping.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. Chef, can you
That is not him.
All
That
right,
is
so
Joey Butterfuco.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Mr. Lacey first. You gotta do catch up now, buddy. We was waiting for your perspective. Now you gotta give us the young people's perspective. Gotta hold it down for your generation. Now, how do you feel about that statement where they say that the reason why women can't find a good man is because they feel that all men are the same, lazy, liars, good for nothing. They don't want anything, that's why they don't have anything, and that they are cheaters. What a
I
capital.
say society has shaped your mind to think this way. I really think society, the things that we watch, listen to your intake, is what makes you feel this way. You got songs like "Players Gonna Play," "Haters Gonna Hate," and then you got "No Scrubs." Then you got a whole bunch of brainwashing. Get the man out of here and take the children after the mother goes through a whole situation.
I knew I could count on you. Chef B, your turn.
Chef Jab, you cooking up your specialty.
Me not speaking to you guys.
Same question. All right, so we're gonna go jump into.
She can't talk and chop up
We're
shit
gonna
at
go
the
to the
same
next
time. She
question
better
that
chop
I
her
didn't
Bird
know
damn
started.
somebody called for me.
Joseph, the question was on you, and try to
I
mute
didn't know
your
that.
restaurant noise at times.
That's not him.
Go ahead.
All right, so the question is, how do you feel about the statement, women fail to find a good man is because they feel that all men are alike, lazy, liars, good for nothing, don't want anything, that's why they don't have anything, and cheaters with a capital C.
Those are the hurt women that feel that way.
Ooh.
The women that been hurt like that feel that way. Women that are willing to start over may not, but if you've been hurt, that's how you're gonna feel. Men too, it ain't just women. Liars, cheaters, bliggity bloggity blah. You've been hurt, you've been traumatized. That's how you see the world, and that's how you see everybody until that wall is broken down and you see different. That's what you'll believe. So I get it, but I'll stand by my last statement. All of that got nothing to do with it. You just try to learn to play your position and let John Henry play his. Might be a good deal. Might be spectacular.
So we're going to go back to the question or the statement that you brought up earlier, as I promised, and we're going to start with you, so we're going to stay right there. The reason why women can't find a good man is because they want to be the man. Let's start with Bird. How you feel about that?
I feel about it. That's what I feel about it, but not all. Don't get it wrong. I'm not saying this applies to every woman out here. No. But this could apply to some of them women that been out here trying to find a good man and men ain't shit and I can't find a good man, stop being a man and maybe you'll find a man. And let a man be a man. Let him be wrong sometimes. Let him mess up. Let him whatever. But you got to let a man be a man, and things could be spectacular.
Okay.
Is a
I
man.
think I think that women were forced to be the man because the men was leaving them to raise the kids by themselves. So they were forced to be the man, head of household, in order to get money for their kids, because the man wasn't there. So that's why women has to be they are forced to wear the mother pants and the father pants. And the ones that you talk about that are hurt, those are the ones that are the ones who are single parents.
Okay.
I'm gonna disagree with his statement and say that it's something else because I am the conspiracy theorist. I think it's something in the air, something that you're eating and putting it in your chemicals. There's too much testosterone in everything. So when a female takes in too much testosterone, it turns into estrogen, right? Too much estrogen, it turns into testosterone, something like that. Some type of chemical imbalance that's going on with everybody right now.
Well, they ain't doing no
Almost the
bodybuilding.
same thing that you're saying, Uncle T, where the female becomes the man, but in a more genetic way. It's really going on like that.
They ain't doing no bodybuilding. That's when they get in that extra testosterone.
Sean, go ahead and jump in there. And then Robert, feel free. And then we're going to go to the ladies.
Rephrase that, repeat that question again.
So they say the reason why these women can't find a good man is because they want to be the man.
Because they want to be a man. Okay. Genetically, that's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
They may take on and it's not necessarily taking on the responsibilities of a man. You're just taking on the respect. I've heard people say that about the household. You're just taking on the role of being the lead in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, being the lead in the house is just someone who's taking care of responsibility. That doesn't have agenda to it. I don't know what that phrase even means. That they too busy wanting to be the man. Like, what does that mean?
Well, we gonna come back to that, and I'm gonna clear all that up real soon. Robert, your turn. Same question.
Well, there are some women out there that have no choice other than to want to be the man because MEN men, WOMEN men, and they got wool covering them in disguise, and this just being a hoobada hobbada, but some got mustaches, some got beards, some got husky built bodies, some got attitude that is strong like a man. Some are doing things to come across like a man. When a man says something strongly to a woman comes back strongly like she's two men times him. So when I tell you some of them are trying to take on a role as a man through attitude, through looks, through a lot of things, some of them are acting like men out here today. And I always said if the word was separated from the WO, they will be a man.
Okay, so now, Sean, I don't know if that clears up with your question or not, but I'm gonna be a little bit of coy about this, and I'm gonna say, you remember the commercial secret, strong enough for a man but made for a woman. And now you see these commercials today about the Old Spice, and these women are wearing the Old Spice cologne, and that man's complaining about her wearing his cologne. I mean his
But Dave's secret was for women.
That's what I said. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. Isn't that what I said?
And what was Old Spice? And what was Old Spice for, Timmy?
Old Spice was for men.
All right, so
Old
you
Spice is
understand
to
it?
get it on.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so we're going to get the woman's perspective about this. Kiana, you first. How do you feel about that statement? They can't find a good man because they want to be the man.
I disagree with that. I mean, I think the most part is you'll find a hard woman because she's had a hard life and she's had to become a hard shell.
Wait, stop right there. Right? Say it again for the cheap seats, for the balcony seats. People couldn't hear you. Say that one more time.
I said you'll find a hard woman because she's had a hard life and had to make a tough shell. So if you're willing to put in the work to get through the shell, then she can become soft. But you're not going to get her soft off the bat. Especially no Black woman. We've had to definitely put on a hard, tough shell for the world because everybody's coming for us.
That's the hurt part.
Yeah,
that hard woman and that hard life.
That's not hurt because you've had
That's
to fight
hard
for your way.
Hard is pain. Yeah, that was pain. That was hurt. Not mental or physical, but that struggle got you to where you are as that hard person.
Yeah, and you can't, and you actually you can't come. You just can't come with any old type of thing as an offering. Because we've been in, we've seen it.
That guy
been there,
done
done
that guy can't be judged on that past hurt and trauma and pain. To that hard woman that's become that hard woman is based on others' actions. Loses a shot right there. You know what I mean? That's all men ain't shit. Excuse my language. All men are this, all men are that. That just derives and stems from that pain and past trauma.
But some of the hurt that women suffer from is not always from a man, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's just trauma. You're right.
It's true. It's true. It could be from parents. It could be from
bullies. You're right. Friends.
It could be from just walking in this world.
Agreed.
And that could be one of the reasons. That could be one of the reasons you scare a potential good man away before you even get to know he was that man.
Because they got that wall
and
up.
Vice
Put up
versa.
that.
Vice versa. Not just about women.
Yes, I come in. You got a hard shell, and we got to the point that we laid down, and your body's stiff. I don't want to lay down with that every night. Hardness.
Let go.
So
y'all acting like women are the only one who deals with that. Men deal with that too.
Yeah, true.
Sean and Gregory and Josie and Patsy, feel free to just jump right in.
Uncle Rob.
Well, you didn't really actually finish asking the lady.
I know. Everybody started jumping in, so the water was fine. So I just told everybody to jump in for a swim. All right, Tanya, how you feel about that statement? They can't find a good man because they want to be the man.
I don't feel for that statement. If they want to be the man, they ain't looking for a man.
Right.
Shoot, to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and that's what most of those girls are doing.
I think that's a cliche. All this build the man and this other women trying to be a man. It's all a cliche.
A good woman will build her a man.
She not building him. She is pushing him. She's giving him that extra nudge, that will that he probably didn't have the mind state that he could do better. Like you said, he wanted to do better.
Mind state. Cut that shit out.
It is a mind state. because your choice is you make a choice from your mind.
Patsy,
No,
I
you
want
don't.
you to
You
jump
make
in
a
there
choice
and
from
answer
your
that
heart. You
Are
make
question.
you
a choice
saying
from your
slavery
ding
was the
dong.
choice, huh?
You make a choice from all of the different components.
Patsy, go in there, jump in there. You know the water's fine.
Yeah, I was just thinking like women. I don't think women actually want to be a man or act like a man. Like we got a tough skin because sometimes, like what it was being said, like we got issues. Sometimes you just gotta
Ah,
peel those
there it
layers
is.
back. Just like sometimes we gotta peel those layers back from a man and figure out why they acting the way they do and why they so high. Sometimes we got that same highness is because of life issues, just not men issues. It's like other stuff is going on. My mother was a single parent, so she had a little bit of hardness too. But you gotta peel back those layers and kind of us get us to smarten up, you know. That's why you just gotta figure out and peel back some of those layers and figure out what's really going on and kind of communicate and work on the relationship. If you really want it, you will work at it on both ends.
Wet.
Men with the women and women with the men. It's a two-way street. It's not just one way, you know?
Okay. Maria, I want to give you, Josie, I want your views on this. Same question. They can't find a good man. Women can't find a good man because they want to be the man. How you feel about that?
When you say be the man,
So these are these. This is this.
because unless we're saying I'm trying to cut off of my boobs,
Oh,
so
cut it
as
out.
a JJ put a thing down there, be a
Cut it
man
out.
how? Be a
Well,
man
what
how?
well,
Like
what
be
does
strong willed, be
Like
dominant.
Ciara. Y'all know the song Like a Boy.
no? That is
But
not
she ain't
Sierra.
no,
That
she's a
is
woman.
No, she
okay.
Consider
So
a
let's
woman.
just
referring to her
let's just
song.
keep to the subject. Josie, go ahead and
But
finish. What does
but
that term mean to you?
I mean the question itself is because she's trying to be the man. Be the man how?
Well, that's the questions you have to ask yourself. That's the statement that's being made.
I mean, but I'm just saying for the people who are saying that's why it's hard for them to find a good man. Be a man how? Like be what? Independent, taking care of business. Be a man how? What? Like talking back to him? Well, be a man how? When you say
That's
those
why I say
things,
it's a cliche.
come with a full statement for me because I'm just trying to figure out how you're trying to be the man. I mean, being a woman is a lot. And maybe a man shouldn't speak on what a woman's trying to be unless he is a woman.
Okay.
Anybody want to get in this before I get it? You going back to church? You ready for church? Jody?
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute, Bird, you can
So
take
I
church.
want to ask this question. I want to know for the guys whose mothers were single parents, and did you feel like your mother was trying to be a man?
No.
Good question.
No.
Hell
We're not talking to
no.
single
My mother don't
parents.
act like
I
that.
never felt I never
It's
felt
like
that
what
way.
you said. What
See,
do you mean by that?
No.
Or whether is she
we're
being
talking
like a
about
Go to
boyfriend?
church. I was
Like what
waiting for
is she
Let
doing?
me explain, y'all.
nobody's
Auntie,
talking.
you know the song Like a Boy when Ciara's talking about sometimes she wish she can be like a boy. And then some girls really act like that. They have like masculine tendencies.
But
All right,
that's
so
Gotta
that's
be
that's
that's
what
control.
the song is
Always want to
about.
be
You need to
right.
listen to the words.
Gotta boss
She
you
said she
around.
wished she
Gotta
could
yell
Thank
at
be.
you. She's saying
you.
how the
She's
difference
saying she
Get him,
wished she could.
Kiana. Get him. He ain't listening to the
No, I
words.
was
No
saying
one's trying
literally.
to words.
Some girls are literally like that. I'm
No,
Hey
not
she's
guys,
saying that.
saying
y'all
I
I
all
wish.
wish
dropping
I could
science.
Tell him,
introduce
Kiana.
you without the question.
Wait.
No,
Everybody,
Dave, let her
not
tell
talking
you
wait.
about
the
that in
words.
that song, brother.
Everybody's dropping jewels, and I want to make sure that they're heard. So one at a time. Shiana, respond to what Gregory just said.
I said that's not even what the song is about. She's saying if I was a boy and I came home and I said whatever I wanted to say, would you like, basically, would you like to be a female in my shoes and get what you dish out back to you? That's what the
But
song's
that's
about.
what
That's
I
how
was
bad I
Right.
saying.
want to be a
Basically
boy.
saying
Some
it's like
girls
dinner.
really, I'm not saying that they are like, you know how you're saying she wish she can do it, but I'm saying some girls are like that.
Okay.
And
And
that's what people don't
that's
like. They
what
don't,
they
they,
mean
a
by
lot of people don't like to receive what they dish out.
Yes,
And they
yes.
find that to be
Hell
a
yeah, we can't
masculine
take it.
trait
So
or a B word
he
trait.
doesn't want a woman with a hard hat, a sledgehammer, and
What's
construction
wrong with
boots on,
that?
What's wrong
construction
with
and
boots
a
her?
on,
mustache.
spitting
What
What is
is
wrong
tobacco
with
Old
that?
and
shit.
cussing you
What
out
is
on
wrong with
every
a
little thing.
fucking
Well, let me tell
firefighter?
you, he
Now I
he
say it
better wish
again.
he had a woman like that, because that signifies that she's always building.
Yeah, but if
Ah,
that
cut it
That
out.
woman if
signifies
that
that she's a
woman's
jack.
wearing a hard hat,
I'm
What's
trying
construction
to
wrong
speak
with
boots, a
it
on
though?
this.
sledgehammer.
I don't
Let
understand
me
what's
The
just say
wrong.
jack of
this.
all spades.
Let me just say this.
If she
Take
can
control, David.
Let me
handle the
just say this, Tim.
physical,
Listen, Timmy, let Robbie make his point. Go ahead,
If that
Robbie.
woman is wearing a hard hat, a sledgehammer, and got construction boots on, swearing and spitting tobacco at her Cinderella, her little nurse dressed up man, because that's what she made him feel like someone treating
Lift
him
him
like
in the
he's a
air.
woman and she's that hard body.
Well,
I
that's
think
being judgmental because there
yeah,
is
yeah,
women that do construction work and she come home and she put on her heels. And
Right. And that
and
man
exactly.
No,
loves
and
no
do
heels in
construction work
construction.
construction.
too. I mean, are you intimidated by a woman who's doing a man's job?
No,
That's
never
what it
that.
sounds like. That's what
No,
it
That's
sounds
what
sometimes
it
like.
a
sounds
woman needs
like.
to. No, I'm saying a woman needs to come out
Yes,
of character sometime,
I
be
would say
that
yes.
soft spoken, loving woman. Don't try to play
Supportive.
man when you ain't a man.
Right,
but
right.
that those are
So wait.
Well, Harriet
but
Then
Tubman
I
Robbie,
go
chopped
back
down
to what
trees.
Kiana said. Like she said, some women was made hard. You know, like Patsy said, her mother was a single mother. Maybe she got being hard from her mother because that's where her mother had to be. That don't
Which
mean
could
that
be a
this woman
reason
do
you
not have a
single or you
soft
can't
side
find a
to
good
her.
man. That's what we're saying. That could be just the reason why you haven't found a good man. Not you,
Now
anybody
you
on this
just
panel
haven't found
personally,
the right
but
man
as a
yet.
Yeah,
whole.
it's
That's
not.
what it
Yeah,
is.
so
That's
That's
what it
correct.
is.
exactly what it
That's
is.
what
Oh,
it
that's
is.
where we
Tap.
coming from. Everybody's
All
got
right.
this and got
Not
that.
have found the right
All
man
right.
yet.
So let me bring you guys to the next question. And before I go, Sean, did
It
this?
did.
Wait, Timmy. Wait,
There's
Sean.
somebody for everybody.
Wait, Sean. Did this any way resemble or answer your question, or did it make you take you totally another direction, even more so?
It gave me an understanding of everyone else's perspective of it.
Okay, that's fair. All right, next question. They say, well, the next statement. The reason why a woman cannot find a good man is because what you guys was alluding to, she is unapproachable. Kiana, how you feel about that?
I mean, it
I think if
depends
you ain't
on
got no game, that's on you.
your
Yeah, there you
approach.
go.
It depends on your approach.
Everybody's approachable. The
It,
hell with that.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so for
What
me,
did you say, Kiana?
Wait, go
I
ahead,
said
Kiana.
it depends on your approach. For me,
Mm-hmm.
that hey yo ma, you get ignored every time because I'm not your mother. I
Right.
don't have time. I'm trying to get into the store and go do what I have to do. Now, if again, it depends on your approach. It depends on, and let's just say you was trying to talk to the next chick, she turned you down, you call her a bitch. Am I really going to be open to you trying to talk to me?
Mhm.
Absolutely not. So it depends on your approach. It depends on, you never know what a woman is going through. Anybody's going through, really. Like,
Mm.
that cannot just be the timing. They could have 10,000 things on their mind, and talking to somebody at that moment is not it. So it depends on your approach. It can depend on her mood. It can depend on your mood, because some things are said without being said. Your aura, your feeling, you're giving off this energy. That's not that's not for me. So all of those things, yes, we're not the easiest to approach because, again, like I said, everybody's trying to either take or give you, I don't want to say attitude, but give you something that you kind of have to have a standoffish approach. Not everybody is worth being in your
Circle.
in your circle, in your space, in
Yeah.
your
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
And
Right. That's
sometimes some of
right.
those things are said without being said, a word being said.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's fair. Sean, same question.
Where's he at?
I can piggyback right off of that. It is women being hard to approach.
Passing. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, it's I believe it's just a matter of a man's confidence level in approaching a certain woman.
Mm.
Because to me that's a cop out. Not unless she's giving you, like, if your experience is that every woman that you approach has given you such a negative vibe, then okay, you have a right to say that.
Mm.
But I don't. I think it's all in, like Kiana said, it's all in how you approach a woman.
Okay. That's fair. Tanya?
Yep. I second, third, fourth that.
All right.
It's about the approach.
Okay. Timmy?
Yeah, I agree with Sean and Kiana and Tanya. It's in your approach. And Bird too. Yeah, Bird too.
All right. Patsy?
Yeah, I agree with everybody. It's how you approach it, and what I'm going through right at that moment. If it's not that we ignoring you, it's just like Kiana said, I could have 100 things on my mind at the moment, and I'm just not paying you no mind because I'm just like in my own world, and I just keep on going, and not paying you no mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. Robert?
I agree. It's the approach. Check your vocabulary at the front door. You, yo, mama, and all of that stuff. How about starting out with good morning, hello, beautiful. How you doing? How's your day been so far?
Mm.
Ooh, Bob.
Sound like that you've been listening to our
Oh, her
teachings,
so.
taking notes, huh? That's all
Uh,
right, little bro. Proud of you. Let's go to Josie. Same question.
What's the question?
Oh, Jesus. See, unapproachable.
Okay, so do I think that what people are
The statement is women cannot find a good man because they are unapproachable.
oh, oh, wow.
You're
So
saying
that
women approaching men?
No.
no, meaning a
No.
man
saying
can't come to
that
a woman.
She's unapproachable.
because I'm unapproachable, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
you. Not
Women.
you. This is a statement that's being made about women
That's
as
a
a
man
whole.
that's not confident in himself, I feel like.
Okay.
Like whoever said that, he must not have been confident in himself. I'm gonna agree with Bird on this one that everyone's approachable, whether it's a negative way or a positive way. Everyone's approachable. So if you don't have confidence in yourself that you can go and approach this person because what she looks like she doesn't want to be bothered, I think a sense of humor goes a long way, a long way,
Hmm.
long way.
Mm. Okay. Gregory.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. The law of attraction.
Straight to
You
the
do the
point.
you do the crime, you got to do the time. If you're scared, go to church.
So you saying that if you deal with a woman that has criminal tendencies, then you should do the time because you
No,
commit
that
the
was a
crime.
metaphor saying if you approach the woman, you're gonna have to be prepared for what comes after that. Cause
Okay.
and effect.
All right. Maria, I'm afraid.
What? I just feel like what Josie and Bert said, everybody's approachable. You know, some people will read a person and that's not the right reading you're getting. So, like Gregory said, it's your loss if you don't try.
Okay. So I wouldn't let me be clear about clarify. I'm not saying I was afraid of your answer. I'm afraid to ask this next question. We'll state this next statement. Present this next statement. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, everybody, put your pistols on the table. Put your hands where we can see them. And let me go ahead and put this disclaimer on it. These are the views of the internet, and they no way reflect the views and the perspectives of the Still a Man platform. That being said, they said, they meaning the internet, the reason why women cannot find a good man is because the good man is not looking for a woman.
Ain't this a mother hoobada hobbada?
And you said first, so you start first. How you feel about that, Robert?
A real man is always looking for a real lady. So if you tell me that you're a real man and you're looking for something exactly like you, a man, that's where the problem lies right there. And that's all I have to say.
No, I have a theory.
I'm gonna let the men answer first. Go ahead, Timmy, because I see you chopping at the bits.
I have a theory. This is so.
Careful.
This is why there's a lot of lesbians. This is why the LGBTQ done start up, because a bunch of women and men done got hurt. Some men got turned down by a woman, and he said, I'm tired of dealing with these women. They're nothing but bitches and shit." And then he said, I'm gonna love a man. I'm gonna try dealing with the same sex. Same with the woman. She done been hurt by a man and all this. And then next thing you know, I think I'm gonna try something different. To try something different is the same sex. That's what both men and women say. I'm gonna try something different. That try something different is the same sex.
All right, thank you for your perspective.
That is from Romans and Greeks. Uncle T, you were wrong.
Hit me with the question. I want to answer the question. Hit me with the question again.
All
exactly
right, so
like you said it.
They said the reason why women cannot find a good man is because they don't want a woman.
Okay.
So we were saying
based off of how everyone was responding, because I don't interpret it that way, we all automatically just jump to thinking that phrase mean that they just want another man.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess I'll answer it according to that. That's not how I look at it, but
I want you to give me your perspective.
My perspective
how
is
you interpret it.
All right, I interpret it as, because I'm in that situation to where I'm not looking for a woman. I definitely ain't looking for a man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, hold up. Say it again. No such John.
So that's why I wanted to make sure I was staying on the path of how you wanted the question answered.
Yeah.
But if you're asking me for me, then yeah, I can agree with that statement that the reason why some women can't find a good man or a man or whatever the case may be is because there are some men out there that aren't even looking for women, meaning looking for women to be in any type of relationship or commitment or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I interpret that question.
Well, I thought that statement was all good men are taken. That's why. So maybe that's what Sean, he's taken already. So he ain't looking for a woman.
Well,
okay.
no.
That's the way you saw that?
Thank you.
Duchess, go ahead.
take it as a couple of ways. I could take it as where Robert and them are going, and the male is looking for only a male. I mean, and that seems to be kind of prevalent or being put in our face as the thing going on now. But it also is, it could be a man who's focused on his goals. He's not trying to consider a
Yeah,
relationship because he's not willing and able to give to that relationship what it would cost him, and he's on a mission to build his business, build his build for his family a legacy or things like that. So that's what I take that as.
Okay, Patsy, how did you interpret that statement?
Well, just as it is, it's like maybe they just ain't looking to be looking. Never mind looking for another man. Shoot, like either that or they just with somebody else. Whether it's male or female, it's just they're happy with their lives as it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bird, danger.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Say that again, David. I got lost with everybody.
Okay, so the statement is the reason why women cannot find a good man is because that man is not looking for a woman.
That could be possible. I mean, some men know their worth and they're not out there looking for a woman.
Okay.
So that could be a possibility. Some men ain't out there looking for a woman because again, they could be suffering that same situation that some of these good women are, or they could be hard, or they could be, traumatized over, a bad relationship. There's many levels of this.
Could be focused. They just could be focused on getting their bread and building, getting the house and building a foundation.
I don't believe that's the reason why men. I don't believe that. I don't agree with that either. So that's a whole different topic. I think every good man would like to be with a good woman. I mean, behind every good man, or beside every, I don't want to say behind, beside a good man,
right,
is a good woman. I mean, Obama wasn't a good man that could be president without that woman on his side, or that woman, on his hip, holding him down and making sure the kids are straight while he's out there campaigning and running the world and all this other stuff. So, there's layers to this game that we forget about.
I think you was right with both positions, being her standing at his side or behind him, because some men need a push. And some men need a woman to
most men, do not get me wrong. Most men need that push because guaranteed we all started our life by that push from who?
That's right. Our mom.
From that woman.
Mm-hmm.
So we are all looking, I hate to say it because we're all saying we don't want a mother. We are looking for that woman that has those qualities of that person that raised us.
Okay.
So we don't want a mother, but we are looking for the qualities of that woman. I mean, if you've been raised a good way, then
good
mom. Right. You're looking
with
for
good
the qualities.
You're looking for those qualities.
All right. Gregory, and then we're gonna ask the last question.
I thought that's what
Don't you start talking about
that's
the
what
Obama.
it is anyway. That's what you supposed
Man, how you gonna
to
cut me off?
get your qualities and your beginning learning from your parents. Whether they give you good qualities or bad qualities, it's all qualities that you can use in your life. Now, you have to throughout your life, you're gonna shift through the nonsense, and you're gonna, as you get older, you start to see that certain things that you was learning back then wasn't all what they made it out to be, and they told you stories along the way And then when you got grown, you learned research and found out things. It was like, oh, they told me a bunch of lies.
Mhm.
You know,
So let me just say this: experience is a good teacher. And let us move on to the next question. I want to make sure we get this in, but I want to get Gregory's perspective on the present question. Gregory, same question.
Can you re-ask the question again? I need it again one more time.
You just like the way it sounds, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Someone else help him out, please.
Well, I agree
His
with my
answer,
godmother. I had
his
something to say,
answer,
but Uncle T done cut me clean off, so I got to
because
hear
his
the question
answers
again.
pretty much go like this: in 2028, 2030, you ain't gonna have to worry about if a man wants to stand beside a woman. He's gonna be standing by his great robot.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I agree with my godmother, but like Bird was saying, basically he might be focused on something else, but he could
they done
also
turned
be a
the dolls
bachelor
into
and he doesn't.
androids.
He could,
Go
oh
ahead.
my
Go
God,
ahead,
you gonna make me
Gregory.
forget again?
Gregory, go ahead.
He could also be a bachelor and he's not looking for a relationship in that term, so he's not looking for a woman at all. He's just looking for a good
Be
time.
a lot of
All right.
sex search.
All right. So real quick, because we got about 5 minutes, so we're gonna have to be quick with this last answer on this last question, this last statement.
You
So
mean tell me there's gonna be ironians,
wait,
a lot of ironians that they gonna be making out with and
Now
whatnot?
we're gonna move on to
Whoa, Timmy, whoa.
the last statement. So the last statement is, everybody get ready. These are your closing remarks. The number one reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company that you keep.
Yeah, I agree with
Birds
that.
of a feather flock together.
Do I need to say that again?
Yep,
Did
I
everybody
agree
get it?
with
I'm gonna
that.
say it one more time, and we're gonna go around the room. So don't nobody cut anyone off.
I'm meeting you tomorrow since you're about to go to bed without talking to me.
We're gonna say this one more time. The reason why women can't find a good man is because the company that they keep.
So when you get out, you just walk across the street, get in the car, and go home.
All right. So we're gonna start with.
You come down to the station. When you're on the way, you meet me at the station. Then you'll follow me down there to the garden.
Keanu, mute your phone.
On Portland Street, which is directly right.
All right. So again, sorry about that, guys. So don't no one cut anyone off. Again, the last statement is the reason why a woman cannot find a good man is because of the company that you keep. We're gonna go to the ladies first. Patsy, how you feel about that statement?
But not like it's about the relationship. That's my point.
So I want to be clear about this. They're saying the reason why you women cannot find a good man is because of the women around you and the advice that you are seeking and the counsel that you are receiving. Am I clear about that?
Okay, it could be true to a point, but it depends on whether or not you keep that advice and you kind of take discernment and finding a good man and taking discernment on the man that you're looking at.
Okay, so you're basically saying that you don't allow other women to influence your decision about the man that you're pursuing.
Yeah, that's right. Like not all the way I can heed to what they're saying, but I have to have discernment to what he's saying to me about how my reaction to him.
Okay. Tanya, same question.
Yeah. What was the question again?
The number one reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company that you keep. Translation, the women around you.
Okay. I'm not taking any advice from a woman who don't have a good man to begin with, and it's not in a good relationship. And then I'm gonna have wisdom on if I look at the people around me. I'm looking at couples and relationships, and I'm seeing how the man is treating the woman, and that determines if I want to be around. If birds of a feather flock together. Ain't that what Gregory said?
That's
Yeah.
one of the
So if
statements.
you around people who got some of the same values, and you know what I'm saying, looking for their vibe like you vibe, that you can say, I can rock with this person. This is somebody I can glean some wisdom from. I'm only want to be around people I can get wisdom from.
Now, what about early?
Wait, stop. We're gonna go to women first, and then the guys we're gonna do the guys as I promised. Josie, same question. The number one reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company you keep. Translation: the women around you.
The women around me does not describe who I am. So if we're in a relationship or you're trying to get to know me, if you're judging me by who's surrounding me, then you're far off. Yep. You need to go back to the drawing board because
maybe he got a problem.
I keep all types of people around me. I'm a working person. I believe in keeping a job and trying to stay on my own too. There's others that might be around me that don't believe in that. However, that doesn't describe me. So if that's what you're basing it off of, then again, go back to the drawing board and good luck.
Okay. Maria?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
So the last statement is the reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company you keep, meaning the women that surround you.
Well, I agree with Josie, but a man shouldn't judge you by the company you keep because, again, that's not you.
Okay.
Hurry up and get to Bird.
Right. Hurry up and get to me.
Kiana,
shit.
Duchess, you back?
You gonna make me slide out shit.
Hey, Duchess, you still with
I
us?
heard you.
All right. Go ahead.
You. I don't know how much my conversation y'all heard.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Answer the question.
I'm gonna say this to you, Duchess. You're a strong black lady.
Why is that?
She definitely is who she says she is. Okay, so moving on.
Answer the question. The question is the reason why. The last statement is the reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company that you keep. The women that surround you.
I mean, like minds have to be together. Why would I be hanging with somebody who's not of my mind? Okay, now if they're family, that's different. But like, I would limit my time. I mean, you can't completely judge someone like by someone else's actions, but if you're around them, more likely than not, you're co-signing what they believe in and what they agree with, especially if like I don't know, if that person's your shadow. Every time you see Frick, you see Frack. So I mean, I could see it both ways. Yes, you judge you judge a person by their character, how they are, how they behave. But I can also see that, if a man is hanging around with nothing but cheaters,
Exactly.
You
will judge that man.
I'm gonna say, yeah, if that was a touching point for you, that wouldn't be somebody who you would want to hang out with. Your time would be limited with them. I don't care about your history or anything.
All right, good answer. So Bert, as promised, we're gonna go to. Wait a minute, did we get all the ladies? We got all the ladies,
No,
right?
you didn't get Maria.
I got Maria.
Oh God.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
go to the bathroom now.
Bird,
I bet.
go ahead, Bird.
I believe most women do judge men, so I believe men do judge women. And I do believe that, yes, you will be looked at as the company you keep. If you at the clubs with these girls, getting drunk every weekend with these girls, then you a drunk club head. I'm going to judge you. That's what you out there doing. You with that group of people. That's what you are. Is it wrong? Could be. But that's the world we live in, that we do judge people by their actions. Just because I hang with a bunch of cheaters and strip club cats doesn't mean I'm there, but I'll be automatically assumed that's the type of person I am because those are the people I'm with. So that's what we do. Yes, you will judge.
So
It's the way
Shitty,
society is
Men and women
designed.
will judge each other by the company they keep.
So if you hang with a bunch
Absolutely.
of people that are, that are, but you like the same sex, right? Does that mean that you like the same sex?
That
I'll
means
leave
that
that
you could
there.
be possibly being
I'll
groomed
leave that right
Yes,
at
there.
some
that is
point
That
to
exactly
doesn't
what
that
that
mean
same
means.
sex.
that.
That's grooming is what it's called.
What are you doing around
Hell
those
yeah.
people if you don't even like
That
you ain't like
doesn't
them people?
mean that. That
Okay,
doesn't.
wait.
It doesn't
Before we
necessarily
get off
mean
topic,
that.
before we get
But
off topic, because that's another show. We're gonna. I said I didn't want anybody to interrupt the last one. And Bird, was you finished?
I have no choice. I got finished.
All right, so go
I
ahead.
ain't finished, but I got finished.
All right. I think she sped you along by throwing that last one in there to try to throw you off track. So are you finished making your
That's what
point?
you do. I am.
Okay. Timmy, same question.
Oh God.
Nah, I don't believe that. People make a big thing out of. I don't care about them LGBTQ people.
Stop.
They
Wait.
cool with me.
Stop. That's not the question.
Timmy.
The question is.
Next person.
The question is. Jesus. The question is. The statement is the reason why women cannot. The reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company that they keep, meaning the women around them. Please be brief.
Oh, nah. If everybody got a mind of their own.
They do.
That's all I got to say. They got a mind of their own.
Josie?
I just gotta give Timmy a taste of his own medicine.
Well, he always does it.
Timmy, go finish.
I really was just trying to give him a taste of his own medicine.
All right, go ahead, Timmy.
I don't finish. Everybody got a mind of their own.
That's fair. Gregory?
You want to eat it?
Gregory, same question.
I'm sorry. Society is shaped like that. Birds of a feather flock together. Lawyers hang with lawyers. Doctors hang with doctors. Drug dealers hang with drug dealers. It's just the way it works. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. If you're drawn to something, you're gonna not to say that you might not have friends outside of that mindset, but your closest friends to you is gonna think like you, like my godmother was saying. They're gonna be like you.
So make it relate to the question where we're asking where how you feel about the statement, basically that the reason why women cannot find a good man is because of the company they keep, meaning the women around them.
Y'all seen Players Club? She got up with Rhonda and them, and then she had to change her life at the end of the movie because she knew their lifestyle wasn't the lifestyle to go with. But you seen the other cousin. She got sucked into it until she got beat completely.
Okay. I don't. Okay, that's your final words. That's something to think about. Robert.
It's a metaphor, Uncle D, for people are gonna hang with if they hang with a certain crowd, they do things like that.
I get
Sean,
it.
answer the question.
I said you, then Sean.
I'm trying to close us out.
Right. Oh,
All
Oh
right,
shoot, he's
Herschel.
gonna be deep, y'all.
Oh,
Watch
Jesus.
out now.
This Sean, you can't go in before him?
Sure. I'm with everybody, you know, birds of a feather flock together. We're definitely judged by the company that we keep. And whether the people are good or bad, we're gonna assume that if you hang with these individuals or what have you, that you must be about that, whatever it might be. It's just that simple.
Okay. So before I let Robert take us home, I'm just gonna say this to you guys. So for all the women that is seeking a good man, do not seek counsel or guidance from those around you that have no experience in dealing with a good man, and those around you that deep down in your heart they're not even respectable women. So why would you be taking advice from them if they're doing everything that you feel is going to impede you from getting a good man? Why would you take any advice from them or seek counsel from them, let alone guidance? So when you know better, you do better. And with that being said, Brimage, take us home.
Well, it's pretty much what all you guys have said, but I would say to all the women, some may say you are the reflection of the company you entertain. So if you want someone to view you and the different standards, meaning high standards, change your company when there are low standards.
Or uplift them.
That doesn't define individual.
Okay, and that being said, that's the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate you. Ladies, there are good men that exist. If you haven't found one, keep searching.
I know they are out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless y'all. See you next week.
Thank you.